I'll show you what I'm doing. Straighten my sticks to put in the garden to the plants, the seeds I'm planting, just so I can keep track of where all the okra. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to put my dog out here to chase the chickens away from my garden because they keep getting in my garden. But what I'm doing, I'm just splitting the wood off now to make little sticks for it. And so they're only about a quarter-inch thick. I'm going to just the seeds only. And so now I need to mark I want to mark all the plants. I told Chime, it doesn't really matter. In 3 days, they're going to come up. You're going to see their okra, you know. I think if I mark them, I'm just going to give the chickens a location to scratch. That's what I think. Hello, Dr. Rich Huckle. How are you? Welcome. Just making little wooden stakes out of bamboo, Hawaiian, for the garden. So we can get the okra plants marked. I got a bunch of seeds I got to get out in the garden, but the problem is I'm still worried because there's no rain yet. No serious rain yet. You know, it's like the rain that we've got is like a joke. So I don't know. I don't think this is going to be enough for what I had, what I planted this morning. I think I need more. Give me a second here. Sometimes the hacksaw is easier than the wood saw, so we'll just find out. It's hard to use a bolo to cut it this direction. Really difficult. And blade. So we're just making gonna make sticks. Hey, Jimmy John, how are you? Dirty t-shirt by 9 a.m. That's right. You gotta work. Even though I don't, retirement is not work, but retirement is more than work. We always seem to work harder when we're retired than when we're working. You know what I mean? I mean, how many jobs have I had where my job was to sit at a frickin' desk? And they call that work. And then you come out here and you really do need to work because you got things you got to get done, you know? So anyway, this morning I planted the okra seeds this morning. I think I planted maybe 30 seeds or so. So I'm just making the sticks to put next to where I planted them. I know where I planted them all, pretty much. I took the second row of my garden out here. If you look out here, you see the second row, all okra. The next row, I don't know yet. Probably tomato. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is putting tomatoes there in the ground. So anyway, you guys see all my avocados here? Look at all these avocados I got. All these, you see, these seedlings are all avocado. And I'll show you what I was so ticked off about the other day. Even this one, that's a brand new avocado I just planted the seed on. Okay, what pissed me off the other day, I came down here, my little baby goat, this is what he did to my trees. Here's what he did right here. He ate all the freaking leaves off the thing, except a couple leaves. Look at this. He chewed everything, every one of these. He even broke this one off in half. I mean, all of these avocado trees got destroyed by one baby goat. Look at them. They're all gone. He ruined my trees. What was that? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 trees he ruined. Oh, I was so pissed at that little goat. I was ready to kill the little bastard. I've been growing these all through the summer, trying to get them ready for for planting this winter right now. And boy, somebody's pissed off Dr. Red Taco, didn't they? Guy's an idiot, huh? All right. Oh, just from spamming? Did you get him for spamming? We can, that's okay. Yeah, just tell him when he comes back in, no spamming the channel. We don't put up with that. If I had had my Nightbot on for that particular incident, he would have been blocked by Nightbot too. First time he did it, he'd have been blocked by Nightbot. I turned that feature off of Nightbot because I give people the Rams Motovlog. If you spam one more time, I'm going to block you from my channel forever. Okay? This is not a spam channel. All right? Rams Motovlog, if you want our attention, you got it. Okay? We'll go to your channel. We'll subscribe to you. We'll help your channel. But don't come in here spamming mine. All right? I got my Nightbot turned off for that particular feature, but please, no need to spam. Just say hi in the chat. Talk like a normal person. We'll respect that a lot more. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Josh. How are you? Everybody, Michael, Jose, how are you guys? Rams Motovlog, welcome. Welcome to my channel. This is a decent channel. It's a good channel, but we don't put up with spamming, okay? So please don't do it anymore. David, how are you? Good morning. I know you've got a lot in there, huh? I'm just going to bring it back. It's okay. So what I'm doing this morning, so everybody knows, I'm taking kawaii and bamboo, and I'm making sticks. That's my whole job this morning, is to make a bunch of sticks for the show you, let you watch how we do it. It's so simple. Just take the bamboo, take your blade, your bolo, and that's how we do it. Take the bolo, then we'll cut off another section here. So, you know, here in the Philippines, it's just little chores sometimes that you have to do that nobody's going to do for you. You can't tell somebody to do them, you know. Maybe they don't understand you on what's going on. But I find that the hacksaw is a lot easier. This is a 18, no, that's a 24 tooth blade there. It's much easier to use the hacksaw. I may just make these long, I don't care. These can be long here. As you guys know, the bolo is what we use here for everything. This blade is what we use for everything. We use it to clear brush. We use it to open coconuts. We use it for everything around here. It's one of our best tools we have to use. And yes, it's legal for a foreigner to own a bolo. Okay, they even have cases. But I think since it is considered as a farm implement, a farm tool, I don't think I would go in town and walk around the streets with a bolo on my side, although some people do. I've never seen a foreigner, and you could probably get pretty damn good at it. This would be a killer weapon, you know, to carry around with you, but it's not necessary in the city here. You might consider carrying it around in your property if you're afraid of something. I'm not afraid of anything myself. I don't have no issues with nobody. I'm not afraid of anything. Well, we got some dark clouds over there. We might get some rain today. I'm kind of hoping for it. I heard there was going to be thunderstorms today. Look what I'm talking about. Look over here. Look at those black clouds coming. I mean, look, from all the way back. Everything, it's coming. It's going to hit me here soon. I'm going to see if I can get these done before the rain hits me. We're forced inside to sit and relax. Hey, anyway, this is what I'm doing today, guys. Just having a little fun, doing what I got to do to get the garden going. And Charm is out watering the garden this morning. We got the 4 guys working on the house down there. They're getting ready to weld up all the steel, what they're getting ready to do, but I think with this weather coming, I don't think they're welding anything today. Honestly, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with it. So I think we're all going to be in an all stop here in about 20 minutes, if that. 20 minutes, I think the rain's going to come pouring down on me. I may not even get these sticks in the ground. But I do have one other thing I got to get done before the rain comes. I need to take the, put some wood up by the garden because the water is washing down through the garden in a few places where it's not supposed to. It's coming down and making a trench right through the middle of the garden. So I think I'm going to have to go up. I got some wood right here. This wood you see right here, these planks right here, I'm just going to take these guys up and stand alongside the garden and help to redirect some of the water that's been flowing down through there. Okay, so one more and we're done with these. Boy, it's cooling off. There comes the wind. The rain is coming. Damn it. It's going to catch me before I can get these sticks on the ground. But step at a time, you know, there's no rush on anything. It rains, it rains. I have a nice little pile of sticks here to take up and put in the ground. My Mini's charging, so I can't start the Mini up. But what I can do is I can set the tripod up right here, where I have a little bit of signal, and then you guys can see what we're doing out there, what I'm doing out there. Nobody else, it's just me. Me and the mouse in my pocket. I said we, but it's just me and the mouse in my pocket. I did catch the rat in the shed. We did get that sucker. Okay, let's go back up here. I don't know why Rams Vlog, you feel like you have to spam the chat like that with a bunch of hearts. We love you too. You just talk like a normal person. It's better than sending out all those spam emojis, you know? That's no good. I wouldn't do that in your channel. I don't know if people do that in your channel, but I wouldn't do that to your channel. You know, I know it counts for views. I think it counts for chat messages, according to YouTube, and probably helps your channel, but we just don't like it. Okay, these guys are kind of long. Okay, we got a few long ones here. I'll just break them in half, be done with them. I think I have enough. We need to get back here and get these in the garden before the rains hit me, and they're about to hit me. I'll be using these for a lot of things. I'll be marking a lot of the garden. Stuff we put in the garden will be marked with sticks like this when we put it in. It'll kind of give me an idea of where the chickens, I'll see where they're scratching too, where I may have to replace a plant or two, you know? But like Charm said, maybe we just put the dog back here and be done with this damn chicken coming in the yard, scratching my garden up. The neighbors, there's something about them is a lot of people just free range their chickens, but they don't care where they're ranging at. Whether they're in your yard or their yard, they don't give a damn. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up here. You guys can see, I won't lose my signal. Okay, I gotta go up and stick a bunch of sticks in the ground. Right there, and I'll be right back. Drop some. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I put a stop on it. I got all the sticks next to the okra though. So that's good. That's done. All right. Well, we're not going to get anything else done out there. I'm thinking about using this area here to plant, to germinate, plant all my bell peppers. Up in here, I'll hoe this up, clean it up, and now put bell peppers on the ground here because this has a lot of chicken poop in it, and they'll grow really well. You see how the other stuff grows here. Look at my eggplant, how green it is, and that one over there inside the tire. Big and beautiful. So anyway, hi, all these avocados you see here, I've got to get them in the ground this year. So I got to space them out. We're clearing the property right now, going up there. We're making a big ooling pit. They're going to make the charcoal from the old broken down trees and stuff. They've already cleaned the yard up, all the logs. So that's all gone up there. They got that in a big ooling pit. I'll make a short video of that. I may put that in the members only because here he goes. You see he's still carrying wood. That's from the mango tree we cut downstairs. They cut it with the bolo. That big mango tree next to the house, they cut with a bolo. I need to find out what these guys are going to do today, Charm. Because it looks like their work is stopped. What are they going to be doing today? It's raining. They made, or tarpaulin. Let's go see what they're going to do. I don't know what else they can do. How many? Ben? Oh, they're working at Mama's house. Okay. So we're going to lose Ken and Ben then. They're not going to have work to do. Why do they do that? I don't understand these ladies. What good does throwing coconut on the branches do on a freaking calamansi tree? Is that some new thing I don't know about in the Philippines where you got to throw coconut on your tree leaves? Why don't they just put it at the base of the damn tree? Let's go walk down here. Hello, David. Rams Motorlog. Hello, hello. Matthew. Dr. Red Taco. Everybody, hello. Let me get to all messages. See if I can go to all messages here. Josh says, we use a hacksaw at work. The blade has more seniority than me. Here's the guys working over here on top of the house right now. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're putting the form up. Maybe they didn't get some of the tie beam done yet. Or they're putting the forms up for the corner posts maybe. I see the form here now. They put that one up. They're putting, looks like that's what they're doing. They're putting the forms up. The rest of the cement for all the corners. Getting ready to rain on you though. Anyway, as you can see, tie beams are done. They just got to do the corners now, which is only the little bit of posts going up there, cement going around them. And then in the front here, they'll finish up these posts on the corners and tie everything in. And then the steel bar, they'll be ready to start welding up the trusses. Yesterday, they worked on the trusses, got them all primered. So all this is ready to go. I think I'm going to take 5 of these dark blue roofing we have. Somewhere I have roofing here. We bought a whole bunch for this house. I don't know where it is right now. I need to find that. Where's all the roofing, Kent? Where's all the roofing? The blue roofing. Oh. I bought a bunch of it for this house. I'll be damned. That's back here some. Gutters back here. I need 8-footers. These are 10s. Those are all 10s. I may have to buy 8-footers. I want to get them for that those folks in the other village. He needs 5 sheets of roofing. But I'm not going to buy it where he buys it. I'm going to buy it direct from the hardware where I always buy the supplies. See if the 8s are underneath. Possibly. I know we bought 8s. Those are all 10s. All 10s. That's the fascia board. don't see any 8s here. I gotta talk to Charm. We need to, I thought we bought 8s. I guess I didn't. I have to buy 8s. Yeah, this one requires 10s, 2 10s. But, so I didn't buy any 8s. Damn it. Anyway, I need to order the windows. 2 windows here. Yeah, all the big windows. I need to order all those windows. I think I'm just going to buy them in Balud instead of trying to go to Masbate and buy them from Green Glass. I'm really disappointed in that company because I contracted them to make doors for my closets inside in my master bedroom last November. And to this day, they've never even started the job. They're always so busy. They always have an excuse. Oh, we lost your paper. Oh, this, oh, that. You know what? I don't need excuses. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Good morning. Maybe he's going to get the goats and move them. Let me ask No Nong. He would know. No Nong, did we buy 8 foot for this or 10 only? The roofing, we bought 10 only?
There?
Yeah.
10 by 10 and number 8.
Where's the 8?
8.
Where's the number 8? Roofing. Where is it? I can't find it. All I find is 10. Everything's 10. Even behind the house, 10. No more 8?
Number 8.
This is all 10. That's all 10. There's no 8s.
Number 8.
Did we even buy 8? That's why I'm asking, do we buy 8 or no? Or you think maybe it's up there? Maybe it's up there and I missed it. Maybe up at the top up here by the well.
No, there.
I need, we can, but I need 5 pieces for the house in Kinyana Dutai. I want to do one day over there and rip his whole roof off. All for you guys. Here, there's plenty. We can take 5 pieces for those people and then we can order more. Huh? I know they're not ready yet.
Not really also there.
That's why I told No Nong if they can coordinate, figure out when the guy's going to be ready to rip his roof off, then we'll do it. One day. We go in one day and get it done. Okay. Do the dogs over there recognize a bolo? Oh yeah. They know bolo. I threaten them with it all. Let's stop spamming now. I hope. Anyway. Hello Kuma, how are you? Welcome. Jimmy John, hello, hello. Josh says MJ, garden markers. Yeah. All the kids are in class. Yeah, Jimmy John, they're all in school. MJ, late as always this morning. He didn't get to school till 7:45. Supposed to be there by 7:30. So, can somebody check out this Rams motor vlog before we, if he continues with the spamming, we'll just put him out of the channel. Hello, Daniel Berry Sports. How are you? Welcome. Snacks for the walk-walks. Yeah, there you go. I'm planting snacks for the walk-walks. Hello, Darren. Hello, hello. They recycle it. Yeah. I just asked coconuts, AI about coconuts for plants. It says coconut water and regular water is good fertilizer and growth hormone. Yeah, but were you specific to ask if they throw the ground coconut on the leaves?
Can you get oil too?
No. Oil, what kind?
For bangka.
For banca? Hold on, guys. How much are they?
Okay, may pick up. Ang butas.
Especially your dad. You offered yourself. Who told your dad to be a butcher? Who told you poor people to be poor people?
What do you do? Just charge them later or something? Got a credit line with you, huh? All right. Anyway. All right. U1S1. Hello. Tony Campbell. Hello. Hello, guys. Hey, Josh. Yeah, I think we need to be specific. Why do Filipinas throw ground coconut on top of the leaves of a calamansi tree? All it can do is make the leaf rot. It can't possibly help the leaves. Maybe throwing it at the ground will help it. Charm White. Why you guys throw ground coconut all over the tree? Don't ground coconut all over the leaves, all over the calamansi tree. It don't help it.
I didn't know.
Who did that? You don't do that. Charm's acting like she don't know who did it. Thank you, David. Okay. We'll put it to good use for him. I think we're pretty much, how much roofing, Charm? I think we got enough on the family already. David, I think there's enough already. From what you guys have sent, I think there's enough. Unless you guys want to start buying foods and stuff like that for them. As far as building materials, I think we're at the point on building materials we have everything with the money you sent. I think that's enough to provide all for everything they need over there. We'll calculate it up. We'll let you know. Hello, with bells on. What was the weight last night? Papang said 5, but after we weighed it, we sold 3. There's still 3 on the ground, so about 6 kilos. It was a better weight. About 6 kilos total. So we got plenty of fish, and maybe I need to learn how to take the meat off the fish, get the bones out of it. Den normally does it for the carajo to make fish balls. Maybe I need to do it. I don't think Charm knows how to get he doesn't want to get the meat off the bone. I need another coffee. As soon as this rain stops, I'm gonna get back out here. I hope it blows over quickly. Hey, Smokey, what's up, Smokey? Huh? What you doing, buddy? You up here on the porch, huh? Staying dry. Wind's kicking up a little. I think this rain's not gonna last very long. That was just a quick little sprinkle came over. You know what I'm talking about is all this white you see on the leaves of the calamansi tree. Charm doesn't want to talk now because she's watching her soap operas. Frickin', I never would believe that soap operas had come to the Philippines, you know? Guiding light as the wheel turns. You guys remember those old suckers? What I'm talking about is all this coconut they threw on the leaves. I can't possibly see how throwing coconut on leaves helps a tree. I really cannot see it other than attract bugs, you know? The tree does fine with all this. They need to throw it at the base of it and fertilize it, use it as fertilizer. They don't do it to the pepper plant, you know? Anyway, rain is here, guys. A little bit of sprinkle today. Guess what I get to do today? I get to swing in the doo-yong. What you doing on the table? Get off the table. Psst, get down. Get on the table. Yeah, dog. Anyway, 2 of our workers are down there working for at Papang's house. I don't know what they're doing down there. Doing something down there in his house. And then the rest of the workers are still working on the little house down here. They're staying busy. All right. Aussie Jake, how are you? Good day. Waiting for the coconut to drop to the ground via gravity. Yeah, General Hospital. Remember that one? Oh my God. I don't know what the hell these ladies watch. It's Korean crap. I think it's what it's called. Anyway, I never thought I'd be married to a lady who watches soap operas. You know, and she used to not. And then all of a sudden now she's watching all this freaking garbage. I mean, just filling her brain with garbage. Anyway, to me it's garbage. Maybe to her it's learning life's lessons or something. I don't know. Because every time there's the same old crap. So-and-so's with so-and-so. So-and-so loves so-and-so. So-and-so's family doesn't love them. And it's just a total garbage every time she sees it. You hear the same thing over and over and over. Get into the Kenyan Tonga women gossip. Good drama. I bet it is. I stay out of that too. I don't want to even be involved in their drama. These ladies come up with more crap. But you see, when I don't get involved, they've been talking about this lady girl early in Kenyan and Dutai, the teacher. I guess it's been going on for over a week. They've known about it. And I know nothing about it until Chime says, hey, can we give some money to this, to early May, for her? She's going to need to go to the hospital in Legazpi and Albay. So, yeah, we're giving her money, and also the money that you sent over, Josh. I think Charm has already given that to her. I think she's already given it to her. I don't know when the lady's leaving. Hear the rain coming now. But luckily I'm underneath this this rooftop here. I can stay dry underneath the Kauaian. Anyway, the Rebecca says Survivor is different. I grew up in the Gladiators original. I loved it. Okay. Survivor. Yeah, I used to watch, I think I used to watch Survivor. Was that the one where they went out in the jungle and woods, a couple, a man and a woman? They'd send them out like in the swamps of Louisiana or down somewhere in Brazil, somewhere in the Philippine jungle, and have them survive for 30 days or 20 days or whatever it is. Maybe she's gone already. I'm sure Charm sent her the money. I'm sure Charm sent the Gcash to her. So if she left, you know more than I do, Josh. I don't get into the women's gossip line. I'm glad you're paying attention. You keep me apprised of what's happening. I don't have to sit in there and listen to their blah, 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 blah. All day long, that's all they do. Yep. Never got into the Bachelor shows either. Yes. So maybe she left this morning. I don't know, Josh. I just know that last night, Charm was making sure that she sent over the money that you had sent, and she had sent over Gcash that we had sent. Charcel sent Gcash to her. So hopefully she'll have enough money. I didn't even know who she was until Charm showed me. She's the one that was at the high school talking. No, was it high school? The elementary? I think it was the elementary. When we did the graduation, she was the one speaker, the guest speaker there, the primary speaker there. So now I know who she is. You know, at first I had no clue who she was until Charm showed me the picture of her. I never watched Survivor. You know, today's the kind of day when you start drinking like 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't watch TV anymore. Not for 20 years. Okay, so no need to put a TV in the house down there, huh? Because I'm looking, I'm going, well, there's really no place to put a TV down here unless we put it in the master bedroom, you know? So, but anyway, we have Wi-Fi down there, we have water down there, we have everything down there already. That house has everything. It's got everything. Because the solar power from my house provides power to that house. Jeff says YouTube is TV. Yep, that's true. You're watching TV right now, Rebecca? You're watching the Michael White show. The Thriving Expat show on TV. If you put your TV on, you'll find me too. You can watch me on TV or watch me on your phone. Beautiful scenery on mine, playing soft jazz. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Drama. Yeah, YouTube is today's TV. Yeah, for me too. I opened Netflix and Amazon today, but ended up watching YouTube on the TV. All right. Very nice. Thank you, Josh. Anyway, if you guys haven't given us a like, please give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot. YouTube has started sending more people over to my channel, some new people. So that's good. We see a few new people popping in every now and then. I think I got 4 subscribers last night on the fishing trip. So it works out good. Sometimes on the little daytime ones like now, I'll pick up 1 or 2 subscribers, new subscribers. And I always go in and subscribe to them as well. If I see somebody come in and say hi to the chat, I always subscribe back to them. The YouTube Premium Lite is a great deal. I haven't signed up for Premium, but I'm sure it would be good because it'd get rid of all the ads, right? Does it eliminate ads, Jeff? Because if you eliminate my ads, you eliminate my money. The ads give us a little revenue. Not a lot, but a little bit. See, $10 a month, no ads. But That's what YouTube does. They take your money and then don't put ads for you to watch on my channel. So it takes away money from us, from our channel. That's what it does. Ads give us pennies, but every penny adds up, especially when you're talking about providing a little bit to the children here in our village. So it does help us. Every little bit on YouTube helps. But that's their way of doing it. They take $10 from you to not show ads. Then they don't give me any money for the ads that are on my channel that I tell to activate, to monetize with ads. I get nothing for it. I see how they're running this show. Ads are stressful. Well, I know it interrupts the channel. And if I turn off ads, even though it's not very much, maybe at some point I'll just off the ads. I'm kind of watching it to see if I make any money. And usually it's like 3 cents, 5 cents, 7 cents. It's not very much. I don't like ads. They piss me off. All right. Mike, you get a cut of YouTube Premium also. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Awesome. That's good. Can't be very much. Ads can be annoying. So, but what if I turn off my monitor? If I turn off the ads on all my new content, for example, if I was to off all the ads, Vegas, and not put ads, not monetize the channel with ads, then I won't get premium, right? They won't give me anything if I don't have ads or it's not monetized. I think you got to monetize it to get anything from them. Anyway, you guys can just skip the ads when they come if you want. Hit skip. I just put them up to try to get a little more money for the kids at the school, that's all. Anyway, rainy today. You guys hear the rain? I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's coming down though. It is raining today. I thought I was going to get a little work done today. Ricardo Gutierrez from San Diego Southwest Airline. Thank you. All right. Thanks for coming in, Ricardo. Please give us a like before you head out. Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. No rain in Katagan. Okay. I was watching where it was coming. It's coming from the north, coming down, Jeff. So it's probably on its way down. Yeah, it's raining again. This rain that's coming right now is heading down south to Panay. It's coming across from the north, going down towards Panay. It may miss you today, Jeff. It may just be focused over on this area heading down. I haven't gone to the beach to look. Or I could go down there and tell you if you're going to get rained on. I can see your rain coming before you can. Yes. Beautiful rain, though. I love it because I just put okra seeds in the ground, which means it'll give the ground a nice little soaking. And then my seeds will sprout really good, really quick. Yeah, Philippines has been a little short of rain. We have the El Nino. They say it's supposed to be hot and dry all the way through August, but obviously some weatherman got the weather wrong because we're getting normal winter, wet, hot and wet weather like we always do after June. So June, July, August, all the way into December, we're going to get rain. Well, hopefully this year it'll stop early and not carry in through December, I hope. That'd be nice if we had a Christmas with no rain, you know? I love my duyards. You just sit out here and relax and enjoy life, you know? We need wells to recover. Too many dry wells still. Yeah, I have no water in my well, Jeff. It's been the same. I don't have any excess amount of water. But we're watching it closely because the water level sometimes it'll catch you by surprise and it'll rise up really quick. Right now my pump, I'll tell you what happened with my well. What I used to do, guys, is I used to float my pump on a truck inner tube. Okay, I had a wood platform on a truck inner tube or a car inner tube. And I would put my pump on it and I would just let it sit on the water and float. But as you know, if you don't touch an inner tube or a tire for a couple of months, just sitting there, for some reason, they always seem to go freaking flat, you know? So what would happen is over time, if I don't pay attention to it, the inner tube loses air. Next thing you know, the pump is already sitting like this, where the inner tube's going low. And then one day when you turn the pump on, poof, the torque on the pump poof, flips it right over in the water. So now you got no water pump because it was on when it hit the water, and it's an electric pump. So I have lost so many pumps that way. So finally I said, okay, enough of this crap. And I had a choice: buy a pump that I could take a suction from the top. You need a pump that can suck the water up 11 meters. Well, most pumps that they sell here, the 1 horsepower pumps, can only suck up from 9 meters. They can suck from 9 meters and they can pump 50 meters. So when I put the pump in the well, it's able to suck from 2 feet and pump up all the way to the top of my house. Okay, from 11 meters down in the ground, 33 feet in the ground, I'm able to pump all the way to the top, another 30 feet to the barrel. Okay, all the way to the top. So it's kind of nice to have it that way. Well, that didn't work out. So now what I do is I put a 12 feet of 1-inch pipe with a foot valve and a check valve going into the well. Then the pump can sit up halfway. Then I got to watch the heavy rains. If the water's starting to rise in my well due to the groundwater coming up, if we have a 3-day rain, like a typhoon coming through, 3 days of hard rain, I will pull my pump all the way to the top of the well where the water cannot touch it. Because you'd be surprised how fast that well will fill up from the bottom. And I don't allow rainwater into my well. Okay, I don't let rainwater come in. But when the ground around it, the well, gets saturated and the water starts going down through the mud and the dirt, right, in the backyard, when it reaches 10 feet down, that's where we didn't put any cement. That's just solid rock. But once it gets to that point, that dirty water starts going into my well. Makes it all mucky. So then we have to treat with Tawis. Tawis will amalgamate with the dirt particles in the water and carry them to the bottom. So you'll have good clean water. Their well will be completely clean water. You get rid of the dirt that way, just by mixing Tawis in. So every year it's always an issue. At a certain point in the year, we're going to get dirty water in the well. Okay, that's why I don't allow anything to come from that top up there. I don't like chickens up there. I don't like anything that's going to contaminate the well. But we do end up having to treat the well at some point in the year to sanitize it. And then we don't drink it anyway. It goes through a water purifier before we drink the water. So once it starts, the people don't want to buy it, and we don't use it for cooking until we clear it. Yeah, rain is nice. I love it. Right now, our well, though, we have nothing. We don't have any. Hold on, guys. Let me try this chat filter now. Let's see if we can go to all messages. God damn YouTube. Okay, I lost all the messages again. Somebody type anything. Just type something. And see if it pops in. I lost top. I lost all messages. Freaking YouTube. Okay. I gotta reboot, guys. Damn it. 2 minutes. I'll be back. Fucking YouTube. George, I wonder if I should move there. Well, it's a beautiful. Don't bully YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what's up there. Marie, how are you? Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I had to redo the live stream. I don't like it, because it's every single time I go live, it does the same thing. Hello, David. Jeff says testing. Yeah. I have switched to submersible pumps. I'm considering that. Can't suck more than 28 feet. Yeah, 9 meters. That's it. You're dead. So there's a way to do it, Jeff. There is a way that you can do it. if you do like I do, you have to lower your pump down in the well and put a 12-foot suction line on it, and then you just got to watch the water. And you got to. I have a pulley system, a big piece of wood with handles on it that I can, like a crank, I can crank up the pump and bring it up over top of the well. Boy, it's starting to come down now, isn't it? Yeah, if you like beautiful weather, this is a place to move to. Beautiful trees, green. Look at all the greenery I have around me. Everywhere you look, it's green. This is an avocado tree right above me. I planted this tree 5 years ago. And do you know what? 3 storms came through back. You see how it's leaning right now? That's because the 3 storms pushed it over. I almost lost my beautiful avocado tree. This thing bends like a willow. You wouldn't believe it. But the ground here, I don't trust the ground too much. It's a really hard clay. But over here where the tree is where I dug. I dug all the dirt from on this side of the wall here because I wanted a flat yard. So I dug all the dirt down and moved it over here. Okay, all the way up against this wall over here. If I show you the outside of this wall sometime, remind me, I'll show you. This wall is about, the wall over here is about 10 feet tall. Okay, and you're only looking at the top 3 feet of it. That's how much fill we ended up putting in here. So it's fill where the tree is, and it hadn't got its roots all the way down into the clay and the rocks yet. But it's, and maybe it has. It sways like a willow tree. I can't stick my camera out there and show you my avocados. I got a bunch of avocados on it. But anyway, I'm stuck out here now. I have to stay in the dooyard. See, even my dooyard's getting wet. I got my feet tucked up because my dooyard's getting... And that one you can't sit in because he definitely will get wet in that dooyard. But you can't really sit under my grill table here. I can sit up on the grill table, of course. But this is my grill table here I use for grilling foods when I want to grill. I'm going to head in the house. I'm going to get wet, but house. Much better than being out here. I can have a hot cup of coffee in there. This avocado tree here I'm growing. Look how beautiful this tree is. How green, huh? Look at this. I saw this yesterday. I told Charm it was a charm. Look at all the mulberries on this tree. Look at that. Wow. Many, many, many mulberry. They're coming now. So many mulberries. This tree is doing really well now. The mulberry tree. But every year I cut it back. Cut it back and let it make new branches. Okay. I don't have an umbrella. I don't have a plastic bag. Between me and that shed is water. Boop. Ah, here we go. All right. I can wear MJ's little fire hat. MJ's got a little fire hat out here. All right. Let's head inside. Had to keep my head dry with MJ's fire hat. Oh, got it. John's busy folding. Are these dry too? They're getting wet again. Don't worry about them. All right. A lot of them are inside, but the edges, the wind is blowing onto the edge. You get the edge of the clothing wet. It'll dry again. Wow. Man, I am seeing so many mulberries. Watch this. I can't even zoom it now. Let me try something. There you go. Look at this tree. Look at all the mulberries up here on this branch too. Right there in the middle. Wow. I'm going to get a lot of mulberries this year. All right, time for a cup of coffee. You want something warm, Coco, hon? Chocolate milk? You ate, but it's not eating, it's drinking. It's rainy out here. Hey, we'll see if any packages come today. Let me find some coffee here. Chicken for lunch. Let's see. Yeah, look at this outside, how it's raining now. I can show you guys what happens here. I'm getting good rain out here. You can see all the rain coming down. See, my chickens stay nice and dry. That's my chicken house. And turkeys. They stay nice and dry in there. It's a good chicken house. Typhoon, the last typhoon we had, this tree right here and that tree right there we had, that tree was growing up and the typhoon broke the tree in half and it landed on top of the chicken house and it still survived. Only made a small dent in the steel and the couple of branches went through the roofing panels. I had to replace some roofing panels. But other than that, it survived. What happens with my yard is all the rain from the hill up ahead, up top, will come down through my yard, right past that old refrigerator I have there, that old freezer. It comes right down through the yard here, right down. You can see right there where the rain's starting to puddle and run. Okay. And then I've got my well over here with cement all the way around it so that the not get in the well. You see the roofing there? That's my well. But the rain is over here on this. Then it tends to want to put brown dirt into my well. So we want to raise a little higher the walls on it. And then I'll probably put a little wall, another little wall out there to prevent water from going from the ditch down that way. If I can keep the water this direction more, I'm okay. So it's raining good today. You can see all my sticks up there where I put the okra this morning. And look how wet it's getting now. Beautiful. Only thing I didn't get to do was put the wood up there to block the water from trenching through the garden up there. I may put my poncho on and go do that. I need to get that done. Anyway, make my coffee real quick. Let's see what's going to happen with the rain. If it continues, I'll get my poncho on and head there and take care of that. It's got to be done, you know. Sometimes rain or shine, you got to go do what you got to do, you know. I have my poncho here. That water for them to start the garden. Just make a cup of coffee quick and then I'm gonna head out and do that. All right. I don't know. Is Starlink okay, guys? It's how's my signal? Sometimes, if it's really, really heavy clouds, Labrador directs rain catchment into his well. Oh no. That's not good, Jeff. That's not good at all. Rain should be separated because birds poop on rooftops. That is not good. He's directing bird poop into his well up his roof. That is really, really bad. You need to tell Michael that. Wow. Jungle living off grid. No. He has to stop that. He has to. That is so bad. If you're going to catch rain, you should catch rain like this, where your rain catchment tank is separate. This is a rain catchment tank. It's 10 by 10 by 10. He needs to stop. He does really. He needs to stop catching roof water and putting it into his well. That is really, really bad. Damn. That's not good. I hope I hope you can tell him, or maybe I can message him on Messenger and tell him that if he's doing that, he really needs to stop that. Yeah, it's much softer water, but the problem is, it's got poop in it. You don't know what's pooping up there on your roof. I got bird poop all over my roof all the time. Bat poop. There's more bat poop on my roof than anything, because the mango trees, and a lot of the mangoes, the bats are dropping on the rooftop. All that bat poop from them flying, and big old splat of poop. Boom. I got poop on the top of my truck from bats because it sticks out a little bit in my shed. So you got to tell Michael to stop that. That is so unsanitary. That's really, really bad. We never do. Never direct your rainwater into your well. Ever, ever, ever. Maybe chlorinates, but still. That's not good. That's really not good. Have a separate rain catchment tank. Don't do it into your water that you're going to drink and bathe in. You know, you'll start getting diseases. You won't even know what the skin disorders are that are popping up on your body. You know, you'll get, what do you call them, boils? The boils, they start like a pimple, and they bore down into your skin, this white root growing down into your body, called a boil. You'll get those from contaminated water. He really needs to stop that. I didn't know that. That's really, really bad. Hopefully you can tell him that. No one drinks well water. Well, we do. I take it from my well. My well always remains covered. No rainwater can go in it. Only groundwater from underneath the ground can come into my well. And if it does get dirty, when the water rains for 3 days and start getting dirty water in the well, then use Tawis as a purifier amalgamator. The Tawis will amalgamate the dirt, take it to the bottom so your water is clean. And I still run it through the purifier, you know? Can you run through rock, sand, charcoal barrel first, or does that filter too slow for roof water? That's too slow. It'll overflow your barrel. The rain here just pounds. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to, that wouldn't keep up with it at all. Cannot. Carbuncle. George says carbuncle. Yeah, those little roots that go down in you, they're not fun, guys. And they come from contaminated water. You can get those boils from contaminated water. I didn't know he was doing it. I would just advise him, you know, that he shouldn't do that. Because I told Charm, why don't we open the roof, the cover on the well? There's no poo-poo on my cover, okay? I said, why don't we open the cover and just let the rain go down, run down into the well? She says, no way. And then Charm is telling me some of this stuff, and no way, I don't want it in my well water either. Please tell my women here, chlorinate this well periodically. But who wants chlorine in your water? I'd rather ozonate it, you know, with my water purifier. I'd rather use ozone and filters I've got the 7 filter system with ozone. I'd rather use that to purify my water than to put chlorine in my well. I don't like chlorine. Wow, I didn't know he was doing that, but now that we know, maybe we can talk to him about it. It's really not good. Yeah, it's downpouring pretty good. It's not so noisy in my house because we have the ceilings here. We have cement board ceiling, and there's a space about 8 feet above the ceiling, a cavity there, open attic, that for some reason the noise doesn't come down. If I just had it open all the way, that hard rain on the metal roof, it would be deafening. During some of our storms, it would be very, very loud. Let me get some hot water here. The I saw it today when I looked on the weather report. I saw it today. It said, yeah, it's going to rain. Thunderstorms expected in Paraíso, Masbate. It popped up last night on my phone on my live. I read it on my live last night. So I knew the rain was coming today. And sometimes they're good at predicting it. Hopefully it will stop, clear up. We'll be able to go fishing tonight. We'll see. Otherwise, it'll be a non-fishing night tonight too, if the rain continues. There's a lot of clouds on the weather report. I see a lot of rain coming over the Philippines right now from this little tropical storm. This is my purified water that I make right here, guys. Beautiful, beautiful water. One of the heaviest loads that people overlook when they have a solar system. This is one of the heaviest loads they overlook right here. This one, the hot kettle. This thing is 1,600 watts of power. Bang. The other thing is big heavy load, microwave. Heavy load, both of those. These have big load and the electric heater in the bathroom for the hot water. These have the heaviest load of everything, those three electric items. They can really suck it down. Cup of tea for me too, thank you. Yes, Bells, we'll fix you a cup of tea, thank you. Yeah, dark purple red fruit that stains everything. Yeah, mulberry is delicious. Yeah, Jeff, I'll give you all you want, bro. We'll do some cuttings for you that have buds on them already. All you do is clean off the bottom 3 inches, just scrape it till you get down to the white underneath and stick it in the ground. You're good to go. Boom, you'll have a tree before long. You need to get back to Asia. It's beautiful over here. You come over and visit, you'll see. It's beautiful. I worry the road conditions for 8/22. I just have to wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what it's like. Bad boy pen fixed. The problem with that, Josh, was the happening. The water, the gutter was full of leaves. We'll take a look right now. Make sure it's hard rain. Yeah, it's okay now. I'm looking at it. What was happening? Let me shut my gate. Not that it's going to stop any water here. It'll keep dogs from coming. What happened is this gutter here was full of leaves from the santal tree here. The santal tree would drop its leaves down on the roof, and they sweep the roof down, but they went right into the gutter. So now you see no water right now going into the bad boy pen at all. Nice and dry down there. I did clean the gutter out. Up, clogged down there. Hold on. I'm going to get wet today anyway. One way or another, I'm going to get wet. Look at this mess. There it goes. That's going to keep the bad boy from getting wet. To keep this gutter cleared out. Okay. That was the whole problem right there. The gutter, the hole right there was allowing it to clog up. I just realized that the gutter upstairs is probably full of leaves too. That's why my rain catchment, I see it kind of overflowing down the pipe on the outside because the leaves are blocking it. Okay, you know what's really good on a rainy day? popcorn. I just to have popcorn here. I got a bunch of cheese, corn, a bunch of popcorn I can pop up. I even have some fresh peanuts here I can cook up. I just have to make that in. Now I want to get my coffee here. Finish my coffee. I want to show you guys another trick I picked up over the years. I didn't do this until I came to the Philippines, okay? When you have coffee and you need to stir it, you stir with a fork. It'll never spill out over the top. With a spoon, you're always slopping the coffee, it comes over the top of your cup or your tea, whatever. It'll come out over the top. But you can do it with a fork. Never a problem. So you guys learned one of my tricks today. I stir coffee with a fork. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch the road conditions here because there's gonna be, it is, we're rainy season. It may end up raining on us then. Okay. See, you can see it overflowing here. I need to fix this. The water is not coming out of the hole going into the pipe. It's coming around the pipe right here. Look at this. It's coming around the pipe out of the gutter. That means there's probably full of leaves. Always something around here, you know? When you live in the province, you live out in the jungle, you have to take care of things. Wow, I can't believe these mulberries. I just got branches full of mulberries here. Wow, a lot more coming out there. These are producing great now. The rain's almost stopped. It's just a flower there. What's going on up here? I can see why it could get clogged up. Boy, this mess up here, toys and stuff. There's a few. I gotta get the sticks and leaves out of there, off the gutter. Give me a minute, right? Yeah, this drums are gonna be ruined before we can donate them. We're talking about donating drums to a school now. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Had a big clog of mud there in front of the hole. I made a mistake on this thing up here. I didn't put non-slip tiles. These are regular slippery tiles. And it becomes very dangerous up here. And I was going to tile the steps here. I decided not to. Just leave it plain cement. Because if you tile it, then even if you use non-slip tiles, at times it can slip. I'd rather not have people falling down my steps. Okay, well, I know what I need to do up there. I need to do a repair between the gutter and the first pipe. I have it's leaking around the outside of it, but a lot of it's going in the pipe too. It's going in the tank. So I'm gonna have to seal. I need to seal around the top up here. Right here where the water's coming out, I need to seal around that between the gutter and that right there. Get epoxy. I'm gonna have to get marine epoxy and just put a bunch of it on there to force all the water into the pipe. Alrighty, anyway, go have a cup of coffee, enjoy our coffee. The rain is slowing down. We'll see. Same thing for your birthday. I mean, we'll see what happens with the weather if we can get out of here and get over there. So yeah, no more leaking. Yeah, you can get as many mulberries as you want, Jeff. They grow really well, and you'll see. They once you get the tree going, what I ended up doing is this one grew such long branches on it. Okay, so what I ended up doing is I cut all those down, took a bunch of those, stuck it back in different places, and let them start growing all over the place. I got mulberry all over the place growing now. And then after I cut it back, now you're seeing a lot of fruit coming. And some of these are the branches from this year that came out, and they're really full of fruit. So then after they fruit, I'm going to cut the branches back again, and next year they'll put new branches out with probably a lot more fruit. I'm trying to keep the tree low. I don't want the tree to go 50 feet high. You can't get the fruit on a 50-foot tree. So I got to keep it down and keep it controlled where we could actually get the mulberries off of it. And if not, then cut the tree down, you know. Just get rid of it, get it out of the front yard. Put another avocado tree there or something. So Labrador, all right. We talked about that already. All right. Poop on the roof, yeah. Yeah, my foot's okay, Jimmy John. It's just a little hole, just a tiny little nail hole, you know. But it's okay. I'm walking okay on it. I use well water for boiling pot. For boiling. What are you boiling? Just boiling water? Yeah, as long as you got a clean well, you can do that. You can boil your water. And Charm cooks with ours. Everyone around here cooks with our water. The water is so clear coming out of the well. The water is really clear. The water in my faucet in my kitchen here, I'll show you how clear this water really is. That's a brown glass. Let me get a clear glass. Let me show you how clean this water is here. Okay, this is directly out of my sink here. Okay, this is right there. I have a rag on it. Okay, but Charm does that because she also uses this to make ice from. I'm going to show you. This is directly from the well, pumped up to our tank, our water tank, and then gravity feeds down from the water tank, no filter. I'll show you guys how clear this water is. Look how clear that water is. It's clear as can be. No dirt, no nothing, just clear, pure, clear water. Okay? That comes right out of my well. So I won't drink it directly like this until we purify it. I usually, but Charm is cooking with it, and she knows to cook it to bring our water to a hard boil before she'll use it to make sure it's purified. Sometimes I wonder though, because sometimes I only eat at home, and I say, what the hell? Why do I have to go to the bathroom so often, you know? Anyway, we pay 30 peso per 5-gallon drinking water delivered. What I do, Jeff, is I make my own. I paid $9,000 for the water purifier unit, and it just sits here. And what I do is it's hooked up directly to my faucet that gets this clean water. It gets the same water as this in the faucet in the back. And then I make my own purified water from that, and it's ozonated, so it kills all the bacterias. Any virus or bacteria that might be in it is dead. So the water that comes out of my purifier is great water, and that's what we drink. That's the water you see in the water dispenser. This is, we don't have to buy it from anybody, we make our own. And it's really clean water. And it also, my water maker puts minerals back into the water. It doesn't just leach everything out of the water, it puts minerals in. I have one of my filters is designed to do that for TDS and minerals. All right, well, you're welcome anytime with bells on. You just got to coordinate, tell us when you're coming, and come on over and visit us. Come on over in December when everybody's coming. We'll have a big old party. I'll have everybody over here. We'll do a live chat with everybody here. We'll do a big party over here, and everybody can see everybody that's already here. Filipino, did you notice Filipino will never put a fork in the mouth? Usually it's a spoon, Jeff. But I don't know. Maybe they poked herself in the tongue or something. I don't know. I never paid attention. Charm uses a fork. My kids use fork. I don't know. I never paid attention to other Filipinos whether they're eating with a fork or not. It's either fingers, or a spoon. Yeah, isn't that weird? Wishing we could use more of the million of mangoes here. Such a waste, yeah. What I want to do though, Jeff, is I want to start getting my mangoes. And I want to buy a canning unit with bell jars. Very expensive here, but I'm going to buy one with bell jars. I'm going to probably buy the small little pint jars, or I'll get the glass like I just used for the water. That's a bell jar like that with a handle. Those aren't too expensive for these. You can get these glasses here, and the bell lids will fit on them. See, and they're already threaded. This is like a regular bell jar. Established 1898. This is bell, right? But you can use these little ones, little pints, to put jelly in. And I want to start making my own mango jelly. Mango, mulberry. Once I start getting more and more mulberries, enough of them, where I can really have a lot of mulberry, a lot of trees, I can go collect a lot of mulberries, get a big pot of them, cook them down, make jelly out of them, or jam. Boy, that's gonna be good. I used to make plum jam and grape jam and fig preserves in California when I lived there, because I had all those in my yard. And now I'm gonna start doing it here. I don't even have a water bath here. I gotta buy one. But yeah, same rag on the kitchen sink faucet. There you go. Yeah, it's good. It helps keep all the water, anything in there out, Josh says, where's the Kool-Aid? I have Kool-Aid, Josh. Here it's called Tang. It's similar to Kool-Aid, but it's called Tang. Rebecca said, just got done cooking. What's everyone having for dinner? Dinner, breakfast time. Coffee. We have coffee. I think I have Tang up here, Josh. I do, what I do now, Josh, I have this. Charm doesn't like this. She says, it's no good for you. Artificial sweetener. This one is blue lemonade. Okay. That's what I had with me last night on my live feed out in the ocean. Okay. This one is cucumber lemonade. This one is lemon iced tea. Okay. So these are all powdered. And all you do on these, you just add water. These are simple. Add water to any of those. And then we have these small little packs. Like this. We have these called Tang. Okay, this is supposed to make 1 liter, but really it's so strong. You can make 2 liters out of this, no problem. So orange Tang, that's our version of Kool-Aid. These, believe it or not, these suckers are almost 17 pesos per pack. 17 pesos for 1 pack of Tang. Freaking crazy high price. It used to be 8, and then one day the government decided that, oh, Tang is popular. We're gonna double the price of Tang. They raised the price from 8 pesos, 8.5 to 16.5. Overnight, boom. The government decided that. They're gonna start charging people 16.5 so they can make money because Tang is very popular. Everybody loves Tang. So that gives the government an extra 8 pesos for the government. What corruption, huh? On food. Unbelievable. Let me clean my lens here. It looks dirty or something. Maybe I had a little water on it. I don't know. Looking better now. Yeah, I'm going to make some popcorn in a minute. Okay. What do you need, Charm? This is the lady that Matthew is sponsoring here. Charm is sponsoring her. What do you need?
Coffee.
Coffee? What's that? Hello. How's everything going? I was just telling I'm live on my channel. I was telling this, you're the one we sponsor, Your Children for High School. She and her husband are the ones that are back in the back cutting all these trees and cleaning everything. What a good job you're doing. Thank you. Looks really good. So I'm looking forward to getting some ooling too. We need some. I don't have any ooling right now. All right. Trying to take care of her. So anyway, she's the lady that Matthew is sponsoring for 4 of her children are in high school right now. What do you need?
Coffee.
Cups right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Coffee. Where's the coffee? Where did the coffee go? Here. No? Right here. That one's empty. So you left it there empty. I think I'm going to cheat this morning. This will be my breakfast. There you go. That'll be my breakfast this morning. All right, I don't feel like cooking nothing else. Must be a Filipino thing. It could be. I've never seen them. I never paid attention to whether or not they're using a fork. I never did. I never watched that. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure Charm uses a fork. But if they're not using a fork, they're definitely using their fingers. You know, that's how they eat. They love eating with their fingers. I cooked a cup of coffee for dinner. Forgot about it and had to microwave it. Oh no. I always forget about mine too, Josh. I'll put it somewhere. I'll walk away from it. I'll totally forget about where it is, what it is. And then I'll come back later and I'll go, where in the hell did my coffee go? Like right now, where in the hell did my coffee go? I just made it. That's crazy. It's outside. How the hell did it get outside? I've been sitting in here. I went outside to do the water. I brought it out here. Look at this dog. Is he comfortable or what? Doing's up there, Smokey. Oh, rainy day. Anyway, it looks like the rain has stopped now. We can get to work again. But I can't get out in the garden because now it's all muddy. I have to refrain from that. Give it a day to dry up, you know. No more work in the garden proper, but I do have seedling bags outside in the backyard that I'm going to put seeds in. So I'm probably going to work that area under the mango tree with my hoe and try to hole up an area just a few inches deep only, because that's all I want is to make seedlings there. And I'm going to plant the bell pepper and just let the seeds come up and make bell peppers, small plants. But I like to do them in the ground so that they're easier to, you just dig them right up down to the root and get them. Seedling bags are good too. I got a bunch of seedling bags. Put this popcorn in the microwave here. Off-grid living. Plenty of power, huh? All right. I got a noisy microwave. I never understood why these microwaves are so damn noisy. I don't recall a microwave vibrating so much. When I had microwaves before, I never heard them this noisy. You could barely hear them, you know? But this one, for some reason, it's got a vibration on it. Hums. All right. Always only a spoon. Well, try it sometime, Jeff. You'll see that. Try to stir your coffee sometime with a fork. It's a lot easier. That's an easy carry pickle jar. It sure is. You know, you can do a lot with those jars. I'm going to check the price on these because I think they're cheaper to buy these than it is the Bell jars. And then I can buy these little cups cheaper. I'll buy a bunch of them and I will can everything in those. Because I'm not going to buy, I don't want to buy the quart right now. I probably will later if I start canning sauces and stuff like that. Because at some time, I would love to have a full pantry, labels on everything, with like an expiration on it, like when I made it, so I can follow, so I know it's not going to go spoil on me. Because most stuff you can, it lasts for a year, can last for longer. So that's what I want to do, is I want to make a pantry area that I can do nothing but canned goods in, a lot. And honestly, I'd like to do it underground. The only problem is I don't have a backhoe. I'd love to put one underground. I'd love to take a shipping container, a full-size shipping container, and bury it and make that into a pantry. Put shelves in it, and I would wrap that with a rubber liner to prevent water from ever rusting through and ruining it. Wrap it with a rubber liner and put it underground, and I would use that as a dry storage pantry. I'd love to get a 40-footer. Thank you for the star, Kay Cherie. I keep looking for unique things for a Balikbayan box. I think I read Tang, but no Kool-Aid. Yeah, we don't have Kool-Aid here. We only have the Tang, Josh. Many, many flavors of Tang, but no Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, you normally would, no Old Bay seasoning. Yep, there's none of that either. There's a lot of seasonings not here. And Vegas Will sent me some carne asada and taco seasoning from Vegas when he sent the box over for me. That was really good, really much appreciated. Tang, the original, was developed for the astronauts. It may be the same Tang, it's just like Kool-Aid, except for you just mix water, you don't have to put sugar. Kool-Aid, remember you always just take a cup of sugar? You dump a whole full cup of sugar in it? I cheated. Now the kids will come home, they're gonna smell this. MJ will be home in a little bit. And MJ will smell my popcorn. And then he will be coming for my popcorn. He may smell it all the way up to school and come home. Who knows that way? But anyway, microwave popcorn. See, you got a nice full bag too. I make twice as much popcorn for half the cost when I make my own, and I just use cheese powder, and that's good. This is the cheese powder I use right here. I use this cheese powder for the popcorn. But if you leave it, right now it's powder, if you leave it and you let it get the air to it, the humidity, it will become a big blob of cheese powder. Can't use it. I've even tried to grate it with the grater, with the cheese grater, to try to reuse it. Once it gets a big old block of cheese, it's no good. Throw it away. Throw it away and buy popcorn like this. Yummy, yummy. I'll have all you guys eating popcorn in a minute. Yeah, special Tang tax. It's not a joke. They went up to almost 17 pesos for a freaking pack of Tang. I don't know if you remember that when it was 8.5. And then it jumped up overnight, boom. The government did that crap. I like Old Bay. Josh says I do, but I can't cook. Hard to find Old Bay in the Philippines, very expensive. If you guys find it, you send it over, we'll certainly use it. Yeah, Jimmy John, that's the mother of the 4 kids. Matthew's sponsoring 2 families. One has 4 kids in high school and an elementary grade 4 child, which he doesn't give her money monthly. And then the other 2 children, high school, from another family. So he's sponsoring 6 children right now. And it's not a lot. I mean, it's a real simple sponsor. Is he just gives Merienda money, basically 50 pesos a day per child. So each child gets $2.50 a week. Now they can save it or they can spend it. You know, if they want to have something in life that they want to buy, just save their Merienda money, you know? And then if they need something specific, if they tell us, like they need uniforms or whatever. What do you have? This is the preschool and preschool teacher right here. You guys might know her already. She teaches preschool and grade or 3 years old and 4 year old. That's where she was MJ's teacher. I have a very good camera, huh? Looking through the screen, the front screen door. How clear is this picture, you know? Of course, I replaced the screen not long ago, so the screen's brand new. Yeah, that's the mother of the 4 children. Find the coffee before the ants do. Yeah, that's right. Got to find the coffee before the ants do. I got mine right here. My state is the birthplace and home of Old Bay seasoning. Everyone dumps it on steamed crabs. I bet it's good. I mean, I used to use that. I'm pretty sure that's the same I used in our seasonings in Louisiana for our crawfish too. The Old Bay seasoning. Maryland taco. Huh. I like Maryland, Rebecca. I've been there once. From Wisconsin. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Pac fan. Hello, hello. Thanks for the start. Jay. Jimmy John says, hi. Home of McCormick Spices. Only say I found 32-ounce container of Old Bay. Wow. Cool. Bearing a shipping container for disaster also, yeah. It's a great idea. I just need a good backhoe to dig out the hole and have a shipping container ready where the backhoe can lift up the shipping container, put it in the hole, and just bury it for me. I'd love to do that. But you'd have to protect it. You'd have to tar it or paint it with tar or something to waterproof it for life, basically. Okay, Cherie. Hi, Rick. How are you? Yes, I'm eating popcorn for breakfast. That's my breakfast this morning. I had potato and egg for dinner last night. Now I'm having popcorn for breakfast. And it would stain your fingers. Yeah. Did you get the crab out of the boat? No, I didn't. Matter of fact, I have a feeling somebody else got the crab. And that's why the crab did not get put in the bucket last night. Okay. They put it there so they could have crab. No, I didn't get the crab. Maybe Pop-Mom got it. Somebody got it other than me. They have subtle little ways of getting what they want, Thanks for reminding me, though. But now I'm going to go ask for the crab. Because sometimes I give the crab to them. And the shrimp, I do. But they're supposed to give it to us because we own the boat. We are the owner, and that's part of the deal. They get their little perks, we get ours. Ours is the shrimp and crab and lobster. Mantis shrimp, that goes to the owner of the boat. We used to give all the legal to them. All of it would go to them. But now we don't do that anymore because we pay them more money. And we pay more money to Boy, for example. So the prices for everybody's gone up over time. Pretty soon a fisher guy who owns the boat is going to make no money. Very little. Bell, hi everybody. Back, I've lived in several states across the country. Biggest advantage is seafood. Steamed crab and raw oysters when in season. Yeah, I used to get my share of oysters, I'll tell you. I lived in Louisiana. In Laplace, Louisiana. Boy, we had a lot of oysters and shrimp down there. Fresh seafood all the time. State of the Nation address of BBM this afternoon in the Philippines. I may watch that just to see what's going on. I like to keep up with what's happening in the union here. Everybody's saying hello to everyone. Okay. Big money. Yep. Somebody got the crab. I don't know who got it. I did not get the poison fish. The poison fish, I think Boy took it home to eat. The lionfish, I think he got that one. I didn't get it. Got swindled again. That poison fish was in the Raffaella menu. Really pricey. Okay. Yeah, we don't catch too many of those lionfish. And usually they're small. That one last night was a nice size one. So, yeah, crab hunt is coming. I'll just message my follower. Did you get the crab out of the boat? We'll see. Put a shipping container in the ground. You also have to reinforce so it doesn't cave in on itself. Yeah, we'll have to do that. I'm considering that, David. That maybe do cement walls, hollow block walls with steel bar, and then drop the shipping container right inside of that, so you have good support. Then you could always cement over the top of it too. That would help waterproof it. But I think to put a rubber liner on it would help even more, or tar it. Just get a barrel of black tar, heat it, and just tar it. Oh, message from my lawyer. He says that Christian and his sister filed their reply to our court case. That's the civil case. They filed their reply to our civil case. So he's going to review it and see if we need to make a reply, a rebuttal, or just let it stand and go on to court over it. We'll see. I'm interested to see what their reply is. She's trying to claim we bought the land illegally from her brother. So we need to look at her reply to see if we indeed did buy it illegally from her brother. Then where's my 1 million plus interest back? You've kept my million for 4 years. Where's my money? Either way, I want something back. You don't have money? Give me land. And not just a little tiny piece of land either. If you can't pay me the money back, then you give me the land that I bought. Pretty simple, huh? All right. Home of Louisiana, yeah. We used to get all of our oysters down there in that area also. Donaldsonville, Napoleonville, down in that area. We used to get a lot of, I think that's where they came from, that area. Smoked oysters, Rockefeller. When I was in the military, I used to go to a bar there in Gulfport. When I was stationed down in Pascagoula, I used to go to a bar in Gulfport, and they had a waiter there. They sold oysters there, oysters on the half shell in the bar. So I'd order a platter of oysters. And this guy always was so respectful to me. He was a gay guy. I don't know whether he was trying to hit on me or what, but he was always very respectful, you know. And I'd get my oysters at the bar. The guy always was my server, you know. But I used to eat a lot of oysters down there. I'd eat 3 platters drinking beer. I don't eat lobster anywhere else. I eat lobster here, Rebecca, when we catch them. They get big and all the feet. They're nice white meat fish. Just cut away the spines. Yeah, I didn't get to eat it. I think that was a sculpin or a rockfish. That one I saw that's in the tank, I think that's a rockfish. Maybe it's different. Yeah. take money back since it's appreciated. They'll sell again higher. That's what happened. They're trying to steal the land back because that's 7,500 square meters right in the city proper next to the city hall that we bought is worth 12 million, and we only paid 1 million. So they're pissed off because the price jumped so high so quick. And now they're mad. They want their land back. The sister wants it all. She wants the whole lot for her. She's trying her damnedest to get all the land there, not give him anything, her brother anything. But her brother already sold his share to us. Now she wants that back too. And that's the problem. It's the sister. It's not him. It's the sister. So guess what? I said it's worth 12 million. So maybe I spend a couple million on it, on the case. I'm going to get the land, or I'm going to get my money back, you know, with damages, which he'll pay for. But the problem is, this guy's a school teacher with no money. Yes, come up. So he has no money. He has land. Maybe we can force them to sell the land to pay us, or force her or whoever. I don't know what we're going to do. But somehow we either need our money back or we need our land. It can't go on and on and on the rest of my life waiting for these people to give us our money back. No good. Rock lobster's good. The lobster we get here is very good. I like it. Love Fratelli, you should be asking that of my son. Susan.
No, Susan and Masbate.
Oh, who was that right there?
What?
They went right over there. Hmm. Yeah, Mbappe. My choice. Brazil. Coming. The second section from the bottom, I planted okra today. So no need to chop the dirt up, nothing in that section. The bottom section will be eggplant. Talong. That would be talong in the bottom. We haven't planted yet, the seedlings are here growing. So the bottom section will be talong. The next section up is okra. I already planted. You'll see, in maybe 3-4 days, they'll be coming up. And then above that, I don't know yet, tomato maybe. We'll see. But anyway, just letting you know, because I asked you to put carabao poo-poo. Maybe no need. In the second section, no need right now, not till the plants come up. I hope you don't dig them up. Did you hear about the kid who died on Dolphin Island on the 4th? No, I did not. Ocean Springs, I did not hear that. Charm, the lawyer said, this is a lady who takes care of the gardening and back there. Somewhere down there. Takes care of the garden, takes care of the outside, feeds the animals when Den Den's not here. She's our new help. Anyway. Always lots of activity at your house, inside and out. Always something going on here because we're always busy. We have so much happening. You hear the chainsaw running right now. They're cutting down more trees to put into the ooling pit they're making in the back. The problem is I'm really hesitant to make the bacon bits. Oh, they're doing great. They're doing great, the little boogers. Let's walk down and show you. So the guy running the chainsaw right now is the guy who's putting all the wood into a pit here, and he'll be making charcoal. But it's not legal to make charcoal in the Philippines. I don't know why it's illegal, but it's not legal. So we probably won't be putting up on YouTube to let the world see what we do over here, you know? Some things we just need to leave out of it. 20 pounds. I don't know how heavy are the baboy now, hon?
Huh? What baboy?
Or babies, what do they weigh? How many kilos?
I don't know.
10? 5?
Manang kilo lang.
Maybe 5.
Three.
Maybe 10 pounds? I don't know. We'll go see.
Maybe 3 kilos only.
3 kilos? Yeah, not much. They're still babies. They're only 2 weeks old. Oh. My shoes are all muddy. Somebody's been wearing my shoes out here in the muck, besides me. Give me a minute, I'm going to clean my shoes so I don't get mud all over my feet putting in my shoes. Someone with muddy feet put them on, looks like. Anyway, I don't mind wearing wet slippers. Just got to be careful. You're wearing wet slippers. You got to be careful you don't slide on the cement. So you just got to walk flat foot and slowly. Let's go check out the bacon bits, how they're doing. Oh, they're doing great, doing terrific. 2, 4, 6, 7. That guy, the big one, probably the guy's gonna come and get the one on the outside there. The guy who bred will probably come and get that one. One of these he'll pick. I don't know, he might pick a female even, who knows. Hello, Mama. Hello. Don't try to bite me. Why you want to raise your mouth? I don't trust you. You're gonna put my hand in your mouth, huh? Okay. Anyway, never mind touching her or the bad boy. Yeah, they're doing great, little bacon bits. I think we're gonna keep them and raise them. We'll see. We got a big enough pen here between that one and this one, and then our old pen over here. We got a big enough pen that we can put a couple of them in each pen. Got my bike out. I see the tires are all muddy too from this trip we did the other day. This is my garage. You see why I need new tires? These tires are not made. These tires are not made for mud. These tires are about gone. I need to put the new ones on. I'll show you what I did buy. I think I showed you guys before. These are my new tires for it. These are the all-terrain tires. I bought these brand new. So this is the back tire and the front tire, all-terrain. So I'm changing the tires on my bike. Are going to have these brand new tires on it. As soon as I get an opportunity, I will throw these on the back of the bike and drive it to Balud and have my mechanic over there change the tires on it for me. And then we'll have all-terrain tires on it. And you have to buy low-profile tires for this because the fenders are really tight to the tire, front and back. So I went a little wider, but I cannot go any taller. I had to stick with the same height as these tires. So you see I only have like 1/2 inch of clearance between the tire and the fender. That's why I bought the low-profile all-terrain tires and hope they fit. I don't have to take off the fender. Anyway, got muddy here, didn't it? What do you get? Number 4?
3.
3?
3 and 4.
3 and 4. You know, it's so difficult to keep up with these guys because they just go and get what they want.
He asking me.
How much 3 and 4 did he get?
I didn't put already in the list. I told you that before. You said no need.
Okay, no need. It's ours. Never mind. We're going to estimate how much money it costs to build that house. Yeah. I don't, Jimmy John, I think they're only like maybe 4 or 5 kilos, maybe 10 pounds. They're not that big. There's, I've seen lots of roadside fire pits with front leaves over them, slow roasting coconut shells to make charcoal. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We have a bunch of coconut branches that we cut down the 4 coconut trees. So he's planning to smother them with that. Usually they'll smother them with dirt, but I think he's planning on putting the cocoa leaves on top first. He's got all his wood piled up. He's planning to put the leaves over it, and then he'll smother it with dirt, is what he'll do. Make an area underneath to light it, and then they'll monitor it for 3 days. They'll sleep out there. Day and night they'll sleep with it and check on it while they're making it. Then when they're done, I think they charge us $120 per sack. So I may end up buying 30, 40, whatever sacks they make. I'll try to buy from them. So we'll have plenty of charcoal here for grilling and all that. It is illegal though. No, Jimmy John, we don't have any. Hey, good morning. Come in and check your chickens.
I check. I'm not chicks yet.
No new one yet?
I think it's dead.
Huh?
Hindi ah. Pincheck ko pa ng agina. Ha?
Alive.
I checked that this morning.
Not dead.
Nakacheck ko lang
He's
siya.
sleeping.
Sleeping lang dali.
Dinukdo mo.
Wala pa may
Oh,
nagbuha.
bigla kaya. Wala pa.
This is the first one we hatched. He doesn't look dead to me.
Ah,
He's up running around. Look at him go. Does that look dead to you? He's around. Oh. Hold on. Turn the camera around so you guys can see. Okay. We incubated. This is one we incubated
Ah.
for Kimberly.
buti mo kayo wala pa galing. Kaya check ko na kagina.
This is from his fighting chickens.
Patay.
So it's doing good. Living just fine. Okay.
Then said you need to roll this one.
It's automatic.
Automatic mo na yun.
It rotates automatic.
So why you doing?
No, at this point, the problem is that some of these are probably getting ready to hatch. They're probably getting ready to hatch now. They're okay. That's why you see them move, because they're rotating. They rotate automatically. This is twice a day. This thing rotates them twice a day.
Hindi
Automatic.
ko gani. Hindi ka na yan.
And then you should remove,
Gani.
Bukas pwede nyo na yun.
after 18 days, we're supposed to remove the roller, but you added another batch of eggs in after
No water,
that.
oh. No
Huh?
bottle, no water. At the bottle.
Get more.
May sapat sa ito.
You always have to refill these.
May kulod naman yun, oh.
Gani. Amo nga galing
Humidity bottles.
Gani.
The reason I'm using clean water, because I don't want the calcified mineral water being there with the heat. What happened?
This one. This one I buy. No good. Put in the freezer.
Oh. All that stuff's garbage. If it's getting calcified, you need muriatic acid in water. Mix. Okay. We got their little water bottles filled up. Take them out here and put them back on the chicken incubator. There you go. Just stick them on there.
Maybe tomorrow, Kuya Mike.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. You know, when the chicken's strong, they hatch out really quick. You know, like that one. That was probably the first egg you got, you know, and it's already hatched out. So it takes 21 days to hatch an egg.
Michael.
What?
I sure crab last night.
Oh, you made the crab. Oh, thank you. Wow, look at that.
Takas ka pa.
Yummy.
Bakod pa man.
Mama cooked the crab already. Let me get your bowl for you. Wow, Mama cooked the crab for us. You got it out of the boat, guys. We were just talking about that, huh? There you go.
Thank you.
Yummy. Okay. Okay. See you tomorrow.
Ako na lang yung locos.
Yun na.
Kuwan kapayas ang kamalunggay talong.
Thank you. Okay.
Sundaan niyo na ni Inaduwa. Why man
You don't need to cook. We already have food.
No.
Okay.
They can cook that for dinner, the chicken.
Wow. Yummy. Let me put a plate over it.
I don't know what
Okay.
I need to do this.
All right. So, Charm says, I don't have to cook anymore for dinner. The food's already here. Yep. So, Josh, that was our answer to the crab question. Mama got him out of the boat, and she cut up papaya and coconut milk, ground coconut, made coconut milk and papaya, and cooked the crab, and it's all ready to eat. And she even put chili peppers in it. So it should be mildly spicy. Yeah, no smell, Jimmy John. We're lucky for that. We do have a dug septic tank there, so everything goes in there, and then we keep it very clean, so we don't have to worry about it. And then Gaming, I think she's taken some of the poo-poo now. I think we're going to start saving it in another area
She put inside, she put in the sack. When you, she
in the
put
sack
in the
for fertilizer.
sack of the garden.
Okay, we're going to be using that in the garden, the pig poo-poo. Yep, no more rain. For some reason, it's against the law to make charcoal. How long approximately will the legal process take to get anything done? We don't know. This court case, we don't know. But the court has looked at it. They subpoena the defendants. They subpoenaed them to reply to our charge. Okay, so they've given their reply. The reply was due supposed to have been done before July 14 or 16. Anyway, the lawyer just notified me that it's done, and he's going to review the reply and see if we need to reply to them. I don't want this thing to go back and forth. The lawyers can drag this on forever and ever. Okay, I want it to get done. If their reply is a bunch of garbage, let's go move forward and go to court. Let the court decide. It's a pretty simple case, you know. In my opinion, it's pretty simple. But everything you try to do here, they always make it as complicated as possible. But in this case, a foreigner's not involved, okay? The land was sold to Charm, married to me. But it was sold to Charm, okay? Filipino to Filipino. First cousin to first cousin. And then the other first cousin just totally became a piece of crap. So, I just want my money back. I never liked that land to begin with. I don't even know what the frick to do with it. Now I'm thinking about putting a go-kart track on it. Or something. I don't even know what to do with the frickin' land. Never did want the land. From day one, Charm and I discussed it. I did not want that land in Balut. The fact that it went up from 1 million to 12 million just happened. I still don't give a damn about that land. I don't like where it's located. There's subdivision right next to it. The new farmer's market, the new market in Balut is there, right next to it. The city hall's right there. So from a standpoint of a developer, it's worth something. For me, who lives in a village back here, I look at that grassland over there, I don't know what the hell to do with it. I don't have money to develop that, you know? So probably we'll just let it sit. If we get it, it's just gonna sit for another 10 years. Let everything else grow up around it, and it'll just be fenced in for 10 years, waiting one day to sell it to the highest bidder, you know? Or maybe my children. One day we'll do something with it. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, they're getting big. They are growing fast. Jimmy John says, she told you. Hey, Ronnie. Hello, brother. Legend, how are you? He says delicious. Yes. Ah, a new TV. Hers broke while we were drinking milkshakes. Huh? What happened to the TV, Matthew? I know a little something about TVs, but why would it break while you're drinking milkshake? You spilled milkshake on it? No, Josh. You send some over here. We'll put Old Bay in them crabs. We'll do it for you, so you can enjoy crab with us. It'll taste just like back home. Gonzo, sounds delicious. So yeah, your mama got a new TV. That's awesome. Hey, Gonzo. Probably because of starting fires, it burns so long and often not watched is my guess. I don't know, but it is illegal to make charcoal. But everybody does it. Everybody. Now, if you take that charcoal and you bag it up and you put it on a boat and you take it to another island to sell it, that is illegal. Selling charcoal island to island is illegal. It's like taking a calamansi tree from Luzon, a live tree, putting it in your car and bringing it to Masbate Island, illegal. Needs permits. Everything needs a permit. You're seeing the Philippines become just like the United States of America. You need permits to fart. That's how bad it's starting to get. So I'm glad we live out in the middle of nowhere where enforcing those permits is very difficult for the government. So they don't enforce them. They just leave you alone. Some guy made a post today on Facebook I saw. He says, almost impossible now to buy land. And foreigner can't buy land, only the Filipino, but it's getting very difficult to buy land and even more difficult to get building permits for land. And they're really watching whether it's agri-land or agri-residential land or agri-commercial land. They're starting to differentiate and starting to lay down the law of what you can and can't do. The land over there that we bought in Balud is being rezoned. It's agri-land. But the mayor is rezoning all of that land through there as residential commercial. So no more agri. So it was rice fields. It won't be a rice field no more. It'll be rezoned residential commercial. So if you're going to sell it, make roads on it, dig a big well, you can provide water to everybody, and build a subdivision on it. You know, you could do that. And then make a lot of money. But you got to have money to make money. Or TCL just went black. Huh. It's got to be a simple fix, Matthew. Probably a fuse. First time that happened to my TCL, I opened the back. I found the fuse, the power fuse inside on the circuit board was blown on the display board. The VGA display board. It was, the fuse was blown. A little, tiny little rectangle looking, or little square looking fuse. I bought a whole bunch of them, about like 20 of them after that. Wow. Well, I think you could probably have a repairman fix that really cheap, Matthew. Really cheap. Yeah, it's a really good location. Right next to the city hall. I mean, it's prime lot. It's prime land. I think that's why the sister's fighting so hard to keep it all. But I'm going to put it in God's hands, put it in the judge's hands, and let's see who prevails. It'll be whoever. Either way, I get my money back with interest and damages, or I get my land with damages. So that's what we filed for. And on top of that, because of the type of case it is, where for 4 years I've been promised a deed of sale on the contract when I paid it off, he would provide the deed of sale, all the documents. It's paid off. He's provided me nothing. That is a clear-cut case of swindling. He took my money and gave me nothing in return. That's estafa in the Philippines. That's swindling. So the second case I filed against the guy is the criminal case for swindling, for estafa. And that's easy to prove. He took my money. He's given me nothing. What's he going to say on a rebuttal of that? Oh, I'm going to give him the land now? His system won't let him. So I'm hitting him from two angles. And one of the cases is going to work. Whether I get my land or my money back, he's going to go to jail. So as far as him being a school teacher and being able to repay me, or even to survive in jail with no money, that's his problem, not mine. You shouldn't have screwed with me. You screwed with the wrong family. Your own family, your first cousin, you screwed with her. And so you know what? You get to pay the piper. And that's how I feel about it. I don't give a damn. I have no sympathy for this family whatsoever. Screw them both, the sister and the brother. So I'm going after him full force. He's going to be hit. He'll be hit with a subpoena, also in the criminal case that he needs to answer to. And what can he say? I sold him my land illegally. Well, you're going to jail. You swindled him out of 1 million pesos. If he says that, he's going straight to jail. He is admitting to his guilt. He's going to go straight to prison. The only person that can keep him out of prison is standing right here. This woman right here. The only person. She can drop the case. But until I get our land, we ain't dropping nothing. Go rot in frickin' jail. You're not going to be teaching our kids anymore in the elementary school. You're not going to be doing nothing except rotting in jail. And then your sister can bring you money for foods or whatever you need. Maybe your boyfriend can come over and take care of you because he has a boyfriend, lives with him. I got a big one for that very exact reason. I'm sure she's very happy. Huh? Get to this. What are you talking about, Rebecca? Oh, Mama got a new TV. Okay. So Rebecca says, I got a big one for that exact reason. I'm sure she's very happy. Yeah, you put flowers and pretty things on yours with jazz music. That's cool. But I bet his mama watches the news. One day more government buildings will probably go there. Something is going to go there. And I was actually seriously talking about putting a go-kart track there. So I don't want to grow anything. I'm going to be rezoning it to residential commercial. So it's either I build a bunch of shops there, I get building permits and build a bunch of shops that I can rent out to people, or I do something like a commercial, like a go-kart track with a store, memorabilia store, you know, the go-kart track, have trophies, have things for the people to buy, you know, I rode at such and such a go-kart track and whatever. We can have a slick track for drifting and have another track for riding, you know, for racing or whatever. I don't know. We'll get into that later. Oh my God. So she's got a remodel bathroom, a new porch. Now she wants new siding. Wow, Matthew. Well, gotta admit, she raised you to be a good guy. Gotta pay her back somehow, right? That's how Filipinos do it too. We take care of our elders when we get older. When we start earning money, we take care of them because they're in a position where they can't earn any money. They can only draw Social Security, and it's not very much usually. Yep, she's worth it, every bit of it. Yummy crabs and not just crab legs. Yeah, they got the crab out of the boat. That's why we were just talking about that. They got it out. So the crab didn't go very far. I mean, they must have watched my live. All of a sudden, boom, here comes crabs. That's awesome. Siding and new updated windows are on the to-do list. They don't like us transporting firewood to campgrounds. There's too many regulations. Out here, There's not many campgrounds that I know of any, but you can carry firewood wherever you want. You can carry your charcoal wherever you want. We often take it to the resorts, like say the Tintry, when we're going to bring our own food and cook. We take our own charcoal there. Get Matthew to haul it for you. In fact, go with him. Smokey the Bandit, he's bounding down. Mike, Mom says, if I move over there, I will have to fly her and Dad over to visit. Definitely. Why don't you bring them, Matthew, get them their passports, and bring them for Christmas? They may not want to go home. Yeah, windows, cha-ching. Windows here, Rick, only cost like 6,000 per window, 4x4. 4-foot by 4-foot windows, like 6,000 pesos. That's with mirrored glass, colored mirrored glass. They wanted to keep the Philippines beautiful and protect the land. Well, the government's starting to move more and more into control of people's lives. It's coming. I can feel it. It's coming. I can see that they're following in the USA footsteps. Everyone is ushering in the New World Order. If you haven't noticed it, it's coming. It is coming by every country. One world government, one world religion, one world currency, digital currency. It's all coming. Little by little, they're sneaking everything in. Even in a small country like the Philippines, it's following right in the footsteps of a New World Order. Sure is. Even China, the New World Order. She has a small house for $5K for new windows and zip system, and then about $8K for siding. $5,000 for windows? Damn. Damn, I could probably have them made here and ship them there. Cheaper than that. $5,000. Here a window is 6,000 pesos, $100. $100 a window. Here. Wow. $65-inch TV for $278. All right, Matthew. Send it over. They'll probably nail me. A lot of fees. As soon as it comes in the door, customs will nail you. It costs you just as much as buying it here. This TV here is what is my TV? 55-inch, I think. Is that a 55 or 65, Charm? I don't remember now. But I don't know. My TV we bought is it's a TCL. I think it's a 65, and it cost us 20. How much was our TV? 24,000, Charm? $400. About $400, I think, for our TV.
19, I think.
19,000? 19,000 for our TV. So that's about 300 something. Once you pay custom duties, it'd be the same, Matthew. No need. Yeah, farmland. You can't put a residence on it. Yeah. Well, the land we're looking at right now, I think it's agri-residential. It's considered agri-residential. It's you're allowed to live on it, occupy it, and farm on it. So you can build a house on it. Most people have just temporary houses, Hawaiian houses, not full block houses. But here, if we were to go over there and build a 3-bedroom house on that property, nobody's going to say nothing. Nobody. Crane Lifting says, shout out my friend. Hello, Crane. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in again. Rebecca says, Matt, we used to have TV repairmen, though he's been gone a long time. That used to happen years ago. A lot of TV repairmen, but TVs got so cheap, it wasn't even worth paying to repair, you know? Just so cheap now. Hey, Bob, how are you? Hello, Bob. Welcome. Bob said hi. Maybe he would only. His lawyer just asked me if we got any word on the Estafa case. No, we haven't had any word on the Estafa case yet. Maybe he would only legally sell his property. That's what we bought, Jeff, because the property was owned by his father who died. So then the property passes to his heirs, to the siblings. There were only two, brother and sister. The brother came to us asking us if we would buy his share of the property because he needed the money really badly. He wanted to go to further his education. He had a need for the money because he's has leukemia, for medicines, to see doctors. He had to go to Manila. He really needed the money very badly. Charm and I said, no, we're not interested. So for about 4 or 5 months, dialogue went back and forth between Charm and him about that damn property. And I was saying no the whole time. Finally, I said, okay, whatever. Let's help the guy out. We'll buy the land from him. And then the guy screwed us. Now we have no land. For 4 years now, he's been paid in full. His $1 million he requested that we signed contract to buy. He wrote the contract. His lawyer wrote the contract. We all signed it with witnesses, got it notarized, everything. I got barangay witnesses here. Everything. We did everything by the book. And the guy turned around and says, oh, my sister says I sold the land to you illegally. She's supposed to be the first one to get the land. Well, that's not what the Supreme Court of the Philippines says. The Supreme Court came out with a ruling last year or the year before. It came out with a ruling that says if a sibling wants to sell their land and the other sibling is aware of it, they've got 30 days to offer to buy the land from them. If within 30 days they don't make an offer to buy the land, he's not obligated to sell it to them. He can then sell it to anybody he pleases. That's a Supreme Court ruling. So already the Supreme Court made the case for me with that regard. Now he's trying to say that, oh, I sold it illegally because it wasn't in my name yet. It wasn't even in my father's name. It was in the other owner's name. So now they transferred it into their father's name. Okay, that's done. But they have not subdivided it yet into each of their names. So whether that's him selling land that didn't belong to him, if that's how the court rules it, fine. Give me my 1 million pesos back and interest. You've kept my money for 4 years. Even at 10% interest per month, you owe me a lot of money. Pay me back. He has no money. He lives month to month on his little salary from DepEd. He's a school teacher. So the only way I'm gonna get my money back is to force him to sell the land. If they order him to give the land back, they need to sell lots or sell the land to give me my money back. We'll be waiting for the rest of our fucking lives if they get awarded the land, okay, or the money. Either way, I'm not gonna get anything back. If we get the land, then we can move forward, take over the land, have it surveyed, fence it in, then it will become our land. Do they want all that noise that close to a business building? Can you imagine trying to hold a meeting with all the go-karts running? I don't know. I don't see that being a problem. Yeah, well, the mayor is going to be the one rezoning this, getting it approved through the governor. So I don't see a problem with it. They'll make it happen. They need it rezoned for their own personal reasons because the governor, or the previous governor, Tony Coe, wants to build an LCC supermarket department store right next to the farmer's market, the new market they built. He wants to put an LCC store there on the section of land that he bought.
So I don't see rezoning as a problem. They've already rezoned some of it, obviously. They built the big market there. You can't build a market, a public market on agri land, right? I guess you can do whatever you want if you're the government. One more a fave though here. Thought Michael playing 3D chess, a lot of noise. They will pay him to buy it or give him residence only just to get rid of the damn GUIs cards. There's not much else you can put there unless you just put commercial building for people to put offices or little sorry store type thing, you know, along the new roadway there. They're going to put a new road through there. So if you give buildings with roll-up doors, a bunch of them, you know, somebody's going to open a grocery store, somebody will open up a little place to get milk tea, somebody will do one for, you know, French fries, and they'll pay you $5,000 a month to rent from you. So you just have 10 of those, $5,000 a month. You're making a little money, you know, money for the kids, not for me and Charm. It's just kids' money. Bob said hi. Hi, Bob. How are you, friend? I've been subscribed to you for a long time. Your jacket is missing nails. What happened in all the jackets is we took away all jackets because we started getting jacked on our channel. We had guys coming in screwing with the channel so hard and we couldn't figure out who it was. So we removed all the mods and then it stopped. And now we got one guy coming in giving gifts and talking nasty about my wife and myself. He always says something nasty about us and gives a star to draw attention to himself. So more than likely it was him screwing around the whole time. And now that he's not a mod, he can't screw the channel over. He can just come in and make a post because he knows if he talks in the channel, as soon as he says something, he gets blocked. We delete him. Okay? So if he says anything normal, he's gone. We know who he is. We watch we watch for his little icon bubble with his initials or his, now he's doing a black, just a black dot icon. He's not so smart, stupid. We already know who he is. I got him by name already. I know who the guy is. So it's just a matter of getting his chats, screenshotting them each day and time, then going to YouTube and present them with all the information, and they will find his channel. They know everything. They will look in their computer. They will say, this IP address, blah, 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 boom, block. The guy will be off YouTube, never allowed to return again. Comes back and do it again, we'll do it again. They'll block him again. Let YouTube handle it. That's their job. Our channel makes money for YouTube. It's YouTube's job to keep out the riffraff. You know? Michael, been away from the U.S. too long. Price shock. Yeah. And I'm not going back to the U.S., so they'll just keep their price shock. Wow. New model OSB board with installation already on it is $37 a 4x8 sheet. I need 50 sheets. Wow. That's for the siding. Wow. That's 15 grand right there. 17 grand, 18 grand. Wow. David says, how much do the blocks cost? The hollow block here we make, Charm and I figured out that we're paying around 16 peso a block for them to make it. That 17 peso bag of Tang costs $3 plus here. Wow. That's expensive. This isn't even a bag. This is like enough to make 1 liter. 1 quart. That's it. That's what it says on the package for 1 liter. 1 liter for 17 peso, but your bag probably makes 20 liters or 30 liters for $3. So it's probably a lot cheaper. 988 Australian for the warranty on the TV. Holy smokes. Why would you do that for a $300 TV? I wouldn't do it. I'd tell them to pack that warranty. Psh, I'd just buy a new TV if it breaks for $300. You could buy 3 TVs for $988. crazy. Tonight at Walmart. I go to Costco for everything. Well, there's S&R over here, Rick, so you'll probably enjoy that. But you got to live in an area where there is an S&R. So Iloilo, Cebu City, Lucena has an S&R right in Lucena. A few of them around Manila. None of them is about the island. No Costco near me. I bought land to help sick in-law, then problems. Not terrible problem, but yes, problems. You just can't win with property. No. It's very difficult. Oh, God. I don't know. Honestly, Vegas, I don't like even going down there. Because you ever been around somebody? Let's say you want to tell them that anything, like my coffee is hot this morning. Oh yeah, your coffee is hot. Yeah, probably because you used hot water and blah blah blah. Every time you start a sentence, you can't even get your sentence finished before he's blurting out all kinds of BS. Like whatever he does is better, faster, better, and bigger. And it's about everything. It doesn't matter what you bring up, any subject. I just can't. I don't like talking to people like that. I don't like being around people like that. That every time I open my mouth about any subject, he already knows a lot more than me about any subject. You already know it all. I'm wasting my time standing here talking to you. So I leave. I don't talk to him. And I'm serious. It doesn't matter what subject you bring up. It can be about gardening. It can be about farting. It can be about anything. The guy knows more about everything than anybody in the whole world. Okay? So, that kind of person I don't even talk to because you already know everything. I don't need to say anything to you. I don't even need to hold a conversation with you because I probably don't want the knowledge that you already know. And he can't control who he falls in love with? Okay, I asked him the other day, you guys still together? They're still together. I think his plan is, what I believe his plan is, to marry, to apply for a 13A visa, before that, he's going to go home. I don't know when, November, December, January, I don't know when he's going, but at some point he's going to go home to take care of his affairs in the USA. Then he's going to return. And whether he gets married or not before he goes, I don't know. Popcorn down my throat. Stuck in my throat. All right. Hi, Niels. How are you? Welcome. We don't have Costco where I live, Rebecca says. I would like to sponsor some Pruno. If he ends up in jail. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Stone Cold. I don't know. I would like to sponsor some Pruno. If the guy I bought the land from ends up in jail, sorry guys. I'm trying to eat a little more and kind of push down whatever that is that got stuck in my throat. Okay. He's in Mason, Ohio. All right. Josh says, Mike's Pizza. We considered that also, Josh. We did consider putting in pizza restaurant there. I'd like to have a resto bar that you do like a small restaurant with pizza and then you do karaoke in your bar and serve alcohol too. Maybe even put in a couple billiard tables, something like that. But I don't know how that would fly in Balud. Wow, 4 Costco's. Wow. Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Yep. It's okay. I don't get trolls. What's the point? What a waste of time. Yeah, S&R will be fine, Rick. I don't shop at S&R because there's not one near here. If I want to shop at S&R, I've got to take my boat to Panay Island, get off the boat, go to Iloilo, which is 3 hours away, or take my boat all the way to Iloilo, which is 6.5 hours. It's a long boat ride. Just to buy groceries, put them in my boat and bring them home. To me, I didn't lose nothing at S&R. This couch right here, my couch set here, I keep covered up, that came from S&R. It's got a recliner there, a recliner here, and a recliner on this end. It's got 3 recliners in that couch. It's got an L section outside. You saw the dog sleeping on it. It's covered, but the dog's on the cover sleeping. And this one, when the guy bought it, I think he said he paid $85,000 for it at S&R, the big sectional couch. Real couch, not a little tiny mini one like the US has. I mean, like most Filipinos sell here. This is a real full-size couch like in the US. So I think he said he paid $85,000. He sold it to me for $50,000. And the grill table I have out there, he sold that to me for $20,000. So between the 2 items, we loaded all of this on my boat, my Queen Charm boat, and we drove it back here to Masbate on the boat. So pretty much if you want to get things around from island to island here, if you have your own boat, that's the best way to do it. If you pay trucking, oh my God. It costs you a fortune. From Panay Island to get this couch set here, it wouldn't even be worth buying. So luckily we have our own boat. We're able to make it happen and bring things here from Panay Island without having to worry about that. But Iloilo, S&R, it's just too far to go for what you're going to save. What am I going to save at S&R? I'm going to get a better quality of beef and I have to pay more for it. I'll get better cuts of cheese and pay more for them. You know, I'm not that, I'm just not that kind of person. I don't care if the cheese is some special Ritzy cheese, you know. I don't care if that beef cut is a little tough. There are ways to tenderize it. You know, I don't care about the fine things of life, marbling in my steak. I don't give 2 hoots. That's not something that, to me, makes the world go round. I'm just a real simple guy. So it doesn't matter if I eat chicken and fish, you know. So I don't go to S&R. Why would I go to S&R 6 hours away just to buy groceries? That I can go 30 minutes to Balud and buy the things I need. You know, I can butcher my own baboy if I want beef or pork. Pretty soon, Matthew and I start raising cows. And David, we all pitch in and start raising cattle here. Wow, we're going to have all the beef we want. We can raise it to our standard. You know, we can feed it, grain feed it if we want. We want to keep one for us. We make it nice, fat, marbled steak. We can do that. You know, but as far as going to specialty grocery stores and stuff, 6 hours away or living near one just to live so I can have those Western accommodations, nah. I'd rather live in the province. I'd rather live way out here, Rick. I love it. Well, I don't know what he's suggesting to anymore, Vegas. Because I really don't pay attention. The only time I'm involved is he messaged me and says, hey, I need water. Then I'll say, okay, go to your tank and I'll pump the water to you. It takes 15 minutes to fill this barrel full of water from my house. We have hoses running all the way down there to the other property. Freaking fly is about to be dead. You guys know how to kill flies? You guys learned the trick of killing a fly? I'm done with my popcorn. Oh, my son's yelling. Somebody's yelling. Anyway. I hear MJ coming. I don't know where the fly is. He's down below. What are you doing, son? How's school?
Good.
Good?
It rained.
You all done?
Papa, did it rain here?
Yeah, it rained here, of course. Rained on you, it rained on us. You just up the street. Okay, kids are home from elementary school for lunch. Here, you guys want some? Here.
Ooh, popcorn.
MJ, you want some popcorn? Oh, guys, I'll make some more later. There's other popcorn. MJ, you want popcorn, son? Okay. No, he'll call me. He'll say, oops, hold on. There's the fly right there. He's on top of that blue lid right there. So you put your hands above the fly, and you clap your hands together, and then you have no more flies. Gone. One fly in my house, and he's dead.
Naubos ko kagma.
There you go. That's how you kill a fly. Now you guys know, huh? You learned how to kill flies today. And then you wash your hands. Dirty flies. All right, so now we know how to kill flies. Now there's no more fly in my house. As long as we keep the door shut, we're okay. Fly is gone. It won't be bugging me no more. I know no religion, but do not speak to fools. They will scorn your prudent words, comes to mind. Yep. And you will be the resident singer. Nobody can do Problema the way you can. I didn't want to sing that song. You guys know that. That was like forced upon me. You force a drinking guy to sing something he's never even sang before in his life. I don't think he'll ever end up in trouble. The only thing I can foresee that could cause him problems is
73.
73 only? Okay, eat your popcorn.
Why? I can't watch.
You can, I said. Eat your popcorn. Then watch TV. There's only one thing that I have cautioned him about that's going to get him in trouble. Okay? And he says, oh, it's not a big deal. Jara's all around. Jara's little sister, about 7 years old, laying in the hammock on top of PK. I cautioned him about it. And he says, oh, it's not a big deal. She's just family. Okay, PK. She's just family. Yeah, from La's Mall app. Yeah. Everything you need from SNR. That's what I did. This right here. This is peanut butter from SNR. Members value peanut butter. Okay, this is SNR. There you go. You want to order? You just order. Come right to your house. I don't have to travel. I only order certain things from them on Shopee or Lasmo. I don't go shopping there. Tadoy, how are you? Tadoyle, hello, hello. Josh says 3 inches above. That's right. Just clap your hands 3 inches above a fly. And because a fly always takes off straight up. So clap dead, then wash your hands. I got a fly swatter here for you. Yeah, I've had fly swatters here. They always disappear. And I can honestly, it's easier for me to clap my hands above them than to slap the dish with a fly swatter and the dish goes flying. You know, I don't want to do that. But yeah, fly swatters work good too. Jimmy John says, "Hey, big man. Wait, you can't see you. My camera's backwards. Where'd Ella go? Ella gone already? He's outside. Ella's outside already. Now, what I'll do is I cook the popcorn in a big orange pot I have, and I salt it. I cook it in oil with salt and pepper. I mean, salt and then when it comes out, I put it in this great big pot, and I cheese it, you know, for them. Yeah. Did you eat today at school? You have feeding today? What did you eat today?
Carrot, rice,
What kind of vegetable?
only carrot,
Huh?
carrot and rice. Carrot and rice.
Carrots and rice. Okay. MJ ate today. He had carrots and rice. Yeah, they're feeding him every day in school now. Yeah. I killed at least 30 flies here outside this morning. Wow. You know what I bought, Jeff, that works good? Order this on Shopee. This one. It's fly sticking board. You order this on Shopee, you get 50 sticky papers here, and it's really cheap. Fly sticking board, and you just stick them outside and tell people don't sit on them. Or if you don't have any by the time you come over here, I'll give you some to take home. I bought 100 of them. They work good. They are family. You are whatever they say you are. That's right. Serenity Love, are you talking about the fly paper? I'd have to go on my phone and look. It's on my Shopee. Waxing strips, that'll work too probably, but no, this is this fly paper is really sticky. You can put it on the floor if you have mice coming around on your cabinets or anywhere. You can put it there where they're coming, and it'll stick a mouse to it. I'm not kidding. It's sticky paper, really sticky. Serenity Love, I got it on Shopee. Let me check real quick. Just give me a second. The US that you just curl down like that, they work good too, but I haven't seen those here. I'm sure if I look hard enough I'll find them, but these papers I found, it's just
Secretary.
Yeah, well, let's get the paper first. Okay. All right, I'm back, guys. Hello.
Cherry Shine.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Sorry about that, guys. Hello, hello. Hello.
We've been there March.
Hello. Are we here? Are we live? That supposedly they filed with the barangay Poblacion, and Charm and I received notice to come to the barangay hall for a meeting, of which we failed to comply. We never went. We never received a notice. How can you go to something you don't even know is happening, you know? So now I'm gonna go to Ballard today. I'm gonna print out the document, the lawyer's sending me over the rebuttal by them about the property. Basically, he admitted fault. He admitted that he signed a contract with us. The guy's admitting he's wrong, okay, in his statement to the court. And then he mentioned the fact that the contract said, give me 50,000 now and 950 when I give you the documents, but you paid me the 950, all the money. Well, when a guy comes to you every month asking for a payment, you make a payment. You know, the guy's asking for the money. He needs the money very badly. So he keeps asking every single month he asked until we paid the entire remaining balance, 950,000 pesos off to him. Some months it was 80,000, some months 50, some months 130,000. It was his call. Whatever he wanted of the money, he would ask us for it and we would pay him. And then when we're done paying him, he's trying to tell the court, oh, they paid me out of kindness just to pay me the 950 off, but I didn't have the deeds of sale ready for them or the documents ready for them. The guy is so BS. Anyway, I need to run over to Balud Barangay. I'll probably give it another, maybe an hour to dry up
Maybe I can
from the
call only
rain.
the secretary. I can ask what.
Oh, Charm can ask the secretary. Yeah, maybe she can take a picture and email it and ask her why we did not get a notice. Why do these people say we got a notice to go, but we never got a notice? Like he said, if the barangay captain failed to send us our notice, to have it delivered to us, or to contact us in any way, the barangay captain has us on Messenger. The secretary is friends with Charm. Everybody knows everybody here. It's not hard to get a message to Charm and I, to show to a meeting and the date and time. Nothing ever come. So we'll damn sure rebuttal that. That's ignorance right there on their part, because we
We've
got,
been there in March.
I know, we never were summoned to a meeting by them. They're saying they filed in their barangay for us to come and meet with them, and we failed to show up. Therefore, it's not their fault. That it's our fault that nothing ever happened with this lot. That's so BS. Anyway, Charm's contacting the secretary right now.
What I need to say?
Just see if you can call her. See if you can call her on the phone.
You need to look first the document what he said.
Yeah, it's coming now. All right, guys, I need to jump off of here and run over. I'll cover this later on in another live feed. I'll catch up with all you guys in a little while, let you know what's going on. Yeah, those sticky folding things, yeah, they do catch everything. They catch moths, flies, everything you can
Tiger.
imagine. And they even caught our cat. Tiger got in it. So anyway, rainy season's already started. Yeah, it's good to have them. The fly, it catches the flies. Just set it out on your front porch, you know, area, and try to get them before they get in the house. But if not, just when you're done eating, put it down on the table where they love to land, and they'll land on it and stick to it. Jeff says, if you come here, could you treat our aircon with your magic stuff? Yeah, I could do that, Jeff. We'll have to set a. I have plenty here. It's right over there. Right there's boxes of it. I have a lot of it. So anyway, Tori, hello. To Doyle says, is anyone else screen frozen? It did freeze for a while to Doyle because I was talking to my lawyer. Test, yeah, he's been chatting his property lawyer, yeah. It freezes in time when I answer my messenger from another call. He has a nice setup, a nice step septic system for his place there. Yeah, I have several septics going on around where I live. Please in the kitchen. All right. I thought he was looking up sticky tape though. No, I wasn't looking. The sticky tape is 288 pesos for 100 pieces. I did look that up for you. And then my lawyer called. So, yes. Okay. Hey, Bryce, how are you? Vegas says back. Yes. Thank you for the gold coin, Darren. Well, let me go get this done. We need to contact the barangay hall in Balud and ask them what they're talking about, this certificate of no confrontation or whatever the hell they're talking about. We didn't show up to a meeting that they requested us to show up to. Charm and I, neither one know about it. And neither one of us got any messages. So it's up to the barangay. It's going to be up to the barangay to prove that they sent us a message, that we were summoned to come to a meeting. Because when you go and you file a case at the barangay level, both parties are notified to be at the barangay at this date and time. Always. Okay? You can't file in the barangay on Tuesday and not notify them that the meeting's on Wednesday. You know? It doesn't even have to be a day time period. You just have to be notified. And never in the history of this ongoing case have we ever received a notice to go meet them at the barangay. We would have jumped at the chance to try to get this thing settled, you know? Jumped at it. So somebody's full of crap. In their rebuttal to the court, they're full of crap, or they pulled a fast one with the barangay, trying to make it look like we didn't care. And the barangay went along with it, because we never got a notice. In that case, we put a case against the barangay captain that they sent us and we received a notice to appear. And we did not. And that's BS. That's a failure of the barangay to do their job. So, like the lawyer said, we put a case against the barangay captain. If they claim that this all happened and they signed a certificate to that effect, but we were never summoned, that's BS. So that's easy to rebut that on our part. We need them to prove they gave us a notice that we received it. Did we sign that we received a notice to come to your barangay on such and such a date and time? No. Anyway, all right, guys, I'll catch up with all you in a little while. We're going to have to get ready. We're going to have to run to Balud. And if Charm can't get a hold of the lady, in the meantime, he's going to send me over the rebuttal. I'm going to print out a copy of it. So I have a hard copy of it here for the court case. And I'll read through it. And then we'll address any of the lies that they're telling to the court. We'll address it all. So, and if they didn't lie, everything's truthful, then they admitted all the guilt. Their guilt is admitted to the court because they're the ones not fulfilling the obligation of a signed, documented, legal contract. Signed by their lawyer, no doubt. So anyway, all right, guys. Hey, buddy, I'm good, Colorado. I'll catch up with you guys in a little while. We'll do a live feed later on. Let me take care of this issue, and we'll catch you soon. Keep you guys posted. All right, love you guys. Bye for now.